much. Please let me introduce myself. My name is Bob Yang, and I am with EduBridge. I graduated from MIT in 1998 with both my bachelor's and my master's in computer science. Since then, I have been an education counselor at MIT, which means I help the school interview high school students who have and are applying to MIT each year. I have been doing this for almost 20 years and have interviewed hundreds of students. So I have seen how the admissions have changed over the past 20 years, as well as what makes students the most successful and most likely to get into top schools. Today is the first talk in a series of many days where we will be discussing questions that we often receive about the admissions process, as well as what things a student can do to help them improve their chances in being accepted to the top schools. We have also sponsored an essay program to help students who submit their essays into our competition to give them advice on how to improve their application. So I want to thank all of the students who submitted so far. We've received many entries, and I'm really looking forward to working with the students. So today, we will be discussing questions about AP exams and their role in the application process. I will answer questions such as, do more AP courses help you in applying for the top 30 US universities? When would be the best time to start your first AP course? And what is the correlation between AP course selection and your major application in your bachelor's program? Overall, top colleges like to see that students have challenged themselves when choosing their classes. The more difficult the courses the student chooses, the better it is for the student. If you have a choice between regular physics and AP physics, of course, the AP is more valuable. But the APs that a student takes does not have to be related to the student's major. But for a student's major, the APs related to that major, the student must take. So let me give you an example. If a student is a physics major, this student must take AP Physics C and also must take AP Calculus BC because they are related to his major. If the school offers AP Physics and the student doesn't take it, then the admissions at the top schools will think it a little strange that the student doesn't challenge himself. And we want to take AP Calculus BC because math and physics are very closely related. However, the student can also take APs that are not related to math and physics, and it will still help the students. The student can also take APs such as European History, AP Government, and AP Economics. While they don't have anything to do with physics and are not related to physics, it shows that the student is interested in challenging himself or challenging herself and have a broader range of interests than just science and math. It would be even better if the student had some activities that were also related to these APs, even though they have nothing to do with the student's major. This way, the student has a lot of APs by the time they graduate, and can show the colleges they're applying to that they're smart and intelligent and capable in many different subjects, not just the ones limited to their major. On the opposite side, sometimes parents will worry because they go to a school that doesn't have very many APs. Or, some schools in Canada say you cannot take an AP until you're in the 12th grade, for example. In those cases, don't worry. The colleges will understand that some schools don't offer the full range of APs and that a student will be limited. There are many other ways to get the same AP credit and show the same willingness to challenge yourself as taking the course in school. We have worked with students in this situation. And it's okay. What these students do is find other ways to take their AP classes. Some have self-studied for their AP courses through a book over the summer. Others have taken classes independent and outside of school for their APs, and then sat the exam by themselves without having taken an official AP class in the school. This way is actually also good because it demonstrates to the university that the student is willing to take their own initiative. It shows that even without full resources, a student is passionate enough, has enough desire for excellence that they're willing to find the opportunity themselves to take the advanced courses and to show that they're capable of pursuing their interests in their major and taking the related APs. So what is the advantage for taking the AP within the school? Well, usually an AP class on your transcript will give you extra points on your GPA. For example, if an A is normally 4.0, then an A in an AP class is 4.5. So the AP class adds an extra 0.5 to the GPA. So that helps bring your GPA average a little bit higher because of the AP courses. So if you have the chance, you definitely should take the AP class in the school if it's available. For some of the top high schools, there are often courses that are even more advanced than APs. For example, after AP calculus comes multivariable calculus, linear algebra, and differential equations. These are all college-level courses, and many of the top math students that we work with have completed these post-AP courses in high school. They primarily do this by taking these courses outside of school, such as at a community college or an enrichment class. To achieve good results in competitions, for example, in math, the USAMO, or the IFO in physics, these advanced AP courses and post-AP courses will definitely help. Some also ask, well, what about IB? Well, at the top 30 level of universities, IB and AP are very similar and treated the same. So an HL level IB course is very comparable to an AP course and will be treated the same when evaluated from an admissions perspective. We are also often asked if it's better to take an AP class and get a B or take the regular class and get an A. Our answer is that if you want to go to the top schools, the top 30 schools, the Ivy League, you have to take the AP and get an A. If you can't do that, then you will not be at the same level as the most competitive students and the top students who are applying for these schools and who do take the APs and who get the A. So when should a student take their first AP? Ideally, a student should be taking their first set of APs in 9th or 10th grade. This gives them the opportunity to take post-AP courses in 11th and 12th grade, as well as give them slots in the later grades to take a broader set of APs. If you want to graduate with 7, 8, 9, 10 APs, there's only so many classes you can take each year, so you have to start early. So how many APs are enough? That's a question we are often asked. The answer is it depends. And I know that's not satisfying for most of the parents, so I'll be a bit more specific. Most of the students we see who successfully get into the Ivy League have at least 7 to 10 APs. We have seen students that get in with fewer APs, but then they have stronger extracurriculars. For example, they qualify for the USAMO math competition, or they are top in the entire US for a sport like soccer or track and field. They have something else in their application that makes them special beyond academics. So you don't have to have 7 to 10 APs to get in. But what I will say is even if a student has 25 APs, if the rest of their application is not strong, they will still have trouble getting into the top schools. If they don't have good activities, if they don't demonstrate leadership and other interests outside of school, then even if you have a super high number of APs, you still won't be the strongest candidate. So I hope that gives you a high-level understanding of how APs fit into the application process. I'll now leave it open for about 10 minutes for any questions. So the question is, where can I find vendors that provide AP courses? So it depends on where you're located. I'm based in the US, so the providers here will be different. Mostly they are community colleges that are located in every major city, and they will accept high school students for some of their classes. That is one of the popular ways here in the US. If you're based in Canada or in China, the providers will be very different. We have EduBridge staff and counselors located in both Canada and China, and you can reach out to them and they can provide you the best referrals for providers for AP courses in your country. So this will end our session for today. Thank you for joining us, and we will continue our series of talks tomorrow when we will discuss what criteria and factors to consider when selecting a university. I hope you enjoyed our discussion and presentation tonight, and hope to have you join us again tomorrow. Thank you and good night.